Mike Jones here with Ken's. My brother Kenny and I own Ken's Stereo Junction in Macon and Warner Robins. And let me tell you, for over 40 years, we've been doing what we do, which is audio, video, car stereo, fabrication. We do theaters, we do cameras, plus we have Middle Georgia's only in-store service. Let's get inside and check it all out. All right, now Rockford Fosgate is one of the very best brands in car audio history. We have had them since day one. And listen, they are continuously evolutionizing. I know that's not a word, but anyway, they're continuously growing and getting better at what they do. But they also always have kind of a price point as well. They make monstrous 19-inch, 5,000 watt subwoofers like this, right? They do make that, and they make justifiable amps. That's a $5,500 bass package, and before you go, you're out of your mind, that's okay, because check this out. This is their new single 10, meaning 110. Their box comes with logo built on, their amplifier, right? And it comes with cables and everything. We look right here. It comes with the cable kit to do all of the installation. The labor is free at Ken's, right? And that is $279. Check out this new Rockford Fosgate. This is a single 10 truck box. It comes with the amplifier built into it, right? 10-inch sub. I love this new finish they did. $299. Now, Rockford Fosgate also is known for, I'm sure you've seen a cutaway right now of some of the motorcycle stuff that we do, right? They make amazing amps called rail amplifiers that go in and they are completely and utterly weatherproof. They make motorcycle, Harley guys, they make speakers specifically for the bags of the Harley Davidson. I'm sure you've seen cutaways right now, and you've seen us mold and cut and modify those to make them look perfect. So when you come into Macon and Warner Robins, the Rockford Fosgate sale started, and for $279 up for complete bass packages, you really can't go wrong. Okay, Porsche Boxster. Now, arguably, it's a wonderful car, but it comes with a terrible, 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 terrible factory radio. Now, it's decent speakers, so we left the Bose stuff in the factory locations, which is all good. We take our radio and tie into the factory amplifier. No, we don't butcher up the car or anything. But this cool thing about the new Alpine 9-inch, this is the 309 series, and this has AM, FM, and it has a way for you to do CarPlay. You can do mirroring on it, and I love the menu. So very simple, easy to use, right? When you plug in your Apple iPhone or you have Android Auto, this symbol comes up, and then this 9-inch wonderful masterpiece Alpine radio that is in this Porsche Boxster now becomes your phone, right? I have my text messages. I have my Google Maps will show up on the screen, right? Look at that. There's my Google Maps. It allows me to do all my creature comforts that are available to me when I'm driving and not dangerous. Even Waze is now available on it. Pandora, as you see what's playing now. And it is just perfect. Now, sound quality-wise, really, this is factory speakers. Sounds 10 times better than the factory radio did. It's perfectly clean, good highs, good bass, nice and simple, right? We also installed a backup camera. Even though it's a Porsche, you still don't have a lot of windows to be able to see, right? So when I put it in reverse, the new cameras have the lines built in. There's Gary in back. We don't want to run over him now. I'm not going to run over Gary. I might run over Gary. I'm definitely going to run over Gary. Check him out. He don't want to be run over. And you're probably going to see a cutaway of the backup camera right now. It fits perfectly where the license plate is. It's just really nice and clean. Now, this is not a simple install, okay? The guy, Trevor, he's one of our pros. He can't, look, I see I'm getting a text message right now. When I tap that, it'll read the text message to me, which is really nice. But this took like 5.5 to 6.5 hours to put a radio in a car, which normally takes about 45 minutes. But A, it's a Porsche, which means it's built unbelievably. B, it's a 9-inch Alpine. So when you go into Macon and Warner Robins, look at the new Alpine 9-inch series, talk to the pros, make sure to fit in your vehicle, and bada bing, bada bang, perfection.
Hey guys, it's your boy Pierre Cannon. I'm from Haddock, Georgia. I flew into town and drove 45 minutes to get to one place, Ken's Stereo Junction. If you want quality work, great customer service from a family-owned environment, you gotta come to Ken's. They just installed my car audio for my second Porsche. That's right, they did my first one and my second one. I got new TVs, monitors, amps, I got it all, baby. My mom came in the other day because she's getting a home theater put in at a new property in Haddock, Georgia. They don't just do car audio, they do home, they do business. They've even done a church. If you want quality work, if you want it from a family-owned environment, and you want great customer service, you gotta come to Ken's, baby. Holla at your boy. Peace!
All right, now, the reason I'm in this particular area is this is Sony's newest 85-inch, right? You know, they come in 32s, if you see right there, and they go all the way down there to 65s and 75s, but this is an 85. He is the same size as I am, as you can see. But listen, these things have dropped so much in price, and what's so cool is when you go to Sony.com and you look at the prices of their TVs, guess what? The price of the TVs on Sony.com is exactly the same price at Ken's and Macon and Warner Robins. It's really nice to know that you don't have to do the .com thing, you can actually buy local. Another thing is right there, you'll see tech support. We have our own service department. So what's cool about that with you is if you have an issue with LG or Samsung or Sony, we can repair it in-house. Now, the new 85-inch TVs also offer, and 65 and 75s offer a 12 and 24-month 0% financing if that fits you fancy to help you kind of stay in budget. Now, these are super thin, you saw in the beginning of this feed, and it can be hung on the wall. We have articulating wall mounts that do. You're probably seeing a cutaway right now, what they call a mantle mount. That allows you to take the TV and pull it down in front of the mantle, because a lot of people have mantles that are like this, and this allows you to pull it down and center it up with your couch. And when you're done, you just push it right back up again. I know you're seeing a cutaway of that right now. Now, in the world of sound, right? I'm not trying to throw too much at you. This is Sony's newest soundbar called the CT800. It is absolutely fascinating. I want you to hear this sound. Let me jack this thing up a little bit. Really good, clean. Look at how quick. Crystal clear. Isn't that nice? Now, I'm going to flip over to the Bluetooth. I want you to hear this thing on the Bluetooth. When I say Bluetooth, it allows you to sync your smart device to it. Listen to this. Listen to the bass. I'm controlling the sound from here. I don't have to have the remote, man. And if you look right there to the right side of that furniture piece, that is their subwoofer. Listen how clean that is. All these soundbars that we have now, Yamaha, Sony, they all start only like $199 and up, and they really make the TV that has a speaker this big sound as it should sound. For $199 and up, plus whatever you spend on your TV. These soundbars can be hung on the wall, or they can sit on a piece of furniture, of course, but wow, let me do that one more time. Listen to this clarity. Awesome.
All right, I'm also with Ken Stereo, and right now we have a bunch of different sale items. Right now we have radio starting out at $199. That's for a touchscreen. That'll do CD, DVD, that'll do Bluetooth, that'll do a backup camera. And if you're wanting to do CarPlay, all you have to do is step up to this Sony right here. We actually have it on sale for $299. So basically I can just plug up my phone to the unit. It'll unlock. So right now I'm on my maps, but it'll actually access my phone. So that way I have my phone calls, I have my music, I can go to my maps if I want to. Of course you have Waze, so that way you can kind of see where all the cops and stuff are as well. You have Spotify, and it does have Bluetooth, so that way you can just stream music and answer phone calls too, in case you just don't want to plug it in. We also have a bunch of different speakers on sale. We have some Pioneer speakers right here. We actually have those on sale for $99 a pair, and that is installed as well. And if you're wanting to do like the component set that comes with your tweeters and everything like that too, we actually have a sale on these Alpine S series. These are their newest ones out right now. Those are actually $179 a set. Come check us out in Macon and Warner Robins location. Talk to one of our specialists. That way we can actually see what will fit in your car and what's going to be best for your budget.
Lindsay Orthodontics, Locust Grove, y'all. If you have kids who need braces, or if you guys want an Invisalign, they're one of the biggest Invisalign dealers, I guess, in the state of Georgia. He's been doing it forever and ever. His bio is on his website, y'all. Go, hopefully David's putting it right here, his website. Y'all go to his website, because he is a super cool guy, tons of experience, and he knows how to cater to his clients. He has a little coffee bar over here. We're gonna do a little charging station here, so if your tablets or if your phones are dead, you can come over here and we can charge them. And then of course we have our little gaming arena. So all of these are PlayStations and Xboxes. You literally just hop on, and I'm literally playing FIFA 14 right here on this little one. They're all different games, super, super cool. Now, these TVs were hung so low, you can see these holes and stuff in the wall. They hung them low, not thinking that people are going to be standing here and I would have been in the way of the TV. So we had to raise all of these TVs up, had to pull power to all the TVs, re-pull all the cable to all the TVs. There's a TV in the back. You're seeing a cutaway now of that TV hung up on the wall. So when you're down there getting drilled, you can actually look up at the TV. It worked out really, really nice. So Beyond all of that, we did sound. Gene, just kind of look around. These speakers are actually flushed up in the ceiling. You can see them. They look great. They sound incredible. All of this is controlled from the back, or there's this jukebox right here. You're probably seeing a cutaway now of it flipping through the pages. An old school jukebox. He has a bunch of CDs in there. You can just choose, and it actually overrides the music. So we have Sirius XM playing now. But if I do go up there and say, you know what, I really want to listen to this song, it actually will quiet the Sirius and start playing the karaoke. It is the coolest thing, y'all. Lindsay Orthodontics, Locust Grove, check it out.
Right now, in the world of flat panels, there are a ton of buzzwords, right? You know there's OLED, LED, QLED, 4K, smart. Everybody wants to know the motion flow, the refresh rate. There's all these crazy things. But at the end of the day, it has to have a good picture, a reliable brand, and price, of course, always matters. And LG has done such a good job. I want to show you this. This is LG's new 65-inch series called the UK. Okay, now, so the UK is coming a 6000 series, and they come with these bases right here where you can set them on a piece of furniture, right? But and keep in mind, bringing up furniture, we carry a lot of different furniture, anywhere from $399, $499, and $599, but it's all real wood furniture and a lot of different taste and stuff in here when you come in to the Macon and the Warner Robins Superstore. Now, back to this LG. These things are anywhere from about $999 to $1299, but I want to let you know, for the March Madness, we are doing, you ready for this? We are doing $799. A 65-inch LG 4K, 65-inch LG 4K Smart for just $794. I don't know, there's no way you can beat that for the quality that you get. Look at the picture is sharp, it's perfect. But we have all sizes. So when you come in, you're going to see TVs anywhere from about $149 and up, all the way up to about $3,500 when you get into the 85-inch world. But you know, I've got the best brands in the business, and we have service. Every one of these can be hung on the wall, $99 and up for wall mounts, all the way up to about $220, some of them even $350, or if you do one of those crazy cool mantle mounts. So when you come in, talk to one of the pros, figure out which one you need. Let me just give you a little bit of advice. Always buy a little bit bigger than you think you need, because you get used to it over a period of time. Okay, I'm with Gary. This is Gary. Now, Gary is a Sonos expert. Tell us about what we got going on with Sonos.
All right, so today what we're showing you is Sonos. What we have up front here is the play bar. So the play bar is going to be paired with the play sub right here. So these two items here, and it's the easiest way to play music and even get surround sound in your home. All you need is power for the item.
So no wiring goes to the speakers itself?
None at all. You have one cable that would do an optical from the television, but that's it.
And then the subwoofer's also wireless.
Subwoofer's wireless.
Now, the coolest thing about this, where Gary's going to give us a demo, is now they have a surround sound system. So when you buy the play bar and the sub, what do you have to have to make the surround sound work?
So you get the play ones for the rears here. Also, again, wireless.
All right, so these play ones, which can be mounted as well, correct?
Correct.
Just need power again.
That's it.
All right, good. So now I've got a 5-channel surround sound. I've got a subwoofer built in. All right, so give us a demo of mute, where you'll flip around right there, David. We're going to go straight to that TV. All right, so what you see is you got crazy volume and movement throughout the room and great bass. But the cool thing is, from a smart device, you hit one button, and once you flip it over to music, and this allows us to now take this surround sound into a full, true stereo sound. So he'll go into his music, and it allows you to put all your apps. Show him the screen there. This allows all your apps to be on one screen. So now I can have Pandora and Spotify and iHeartRadio and even local FM stations all from your phone control. And now we're going to jack it up and let you hear some of this sound. This is what Sonos literally was born from. Wow. Go ahead and crank it on up. Boom. Hear the clarity? It's all the way around, yeah? Wow. Again, come this way, David. It's just here. Here. And the speakers in the back. Wow. Wow. Okay, crank it back down. The cool thing about that is crazy, is it not? The cool thing about that is great bass, great highs, and everything's in such a small package.
And it's so easy to set up. It's so easy to use.
Right.
Volume control, jumping from one thing to another. It's just simple.
I mean, he's a Droid guy, but in all reality, Sony was created by some Apple guys. Just want to put that out there. At the end of the day, those are only $199. The subwoofer and the sound bar, the play bar, are $700 a piece, but you get a full theater with no wire. Right. With, it's just absolutely fantastic. So when you come in to Macon or the Warner Robins location, talk to the rocket scientist, but this guy right here, Gary, that's the guy with the knowledge. All right, I showed you this truck last month, the Suzuki crazy truck that they use out on their land and different venues and stuff. We put in a Pioneer touchscreen DVD CD player. It's got a built-in EQ. You can put a backup camera on it. These things start around $200 and up, and they come with Bluetooth, which is super, super nice. Now, this is kind of the easy part. We trimmed out the dash to make it all fit. We put some sound in. I'm sure you hear a little bit of playing right now. Now, out of the rear channels of that, we put speakers up on the top. As you can see, they're up here on this big giant rack up top. And the reason we did that, and I will kind of take you towards the rear, all right, is because we put not one but two 32-inch monitors back here, and this allows it. They allow to swivel. We put these bases on, allow them to move, right? We put a power inverter back here, and if you see the cords hanging right there, that's on purpose because these mounts come apart. We can detach the TVs and take them back in the house if we choose to, with just unplugging that, unplugging this, and lifting them up off of these little pivot pins that we installed. How cool is the way that this looks, right? Now, we also put, you can see the Optima batteries that we're charging up right there. That'll give them plenty of current. And then if you look underneath the vehicle, yes, of course, we did undercarriage lighting, which will do any possible color that you choose. Check this out. I mean, really, it does absolutely anything. Strobe light, beats with the music, the whole 9 yards. And I hope that Justin will back up so you can kind of see that this is a very turnkey package, audio and video, on this crazy truck that I didn't even know was a Suzuki until I looked underneath the VIN plate there. This took a fair amount of time. We probably had about 16 hours in it total to get it done, but bada bing, bada bang, I do mean this is the ultimate AV to go in the woods. My boys did awesome.
Now, we've all heard of Nest and Ring, those doorbell systems that are really, really cool because they're Wi-Fi driven, but a lot of us have different security cameras. So if you want a hardwired security camera, like that camera over there, one that's actually hardwired to a DVR on site, where I have a hard drive that it's recording, which is very important because we don't want the server in the cloud to mess up or whatever. We don't know what the cloud is. We just don't want it to mess up. So having something on site recording is very important because I know that it's recording because it's in my house and no one's gonna touch it because it's hidden wherever it's hidden. But we have a little problem because those Nest doorbells and everything are so cool. They're very, very nifty. We have a solution now. So this is our newest doorbell, and this trim piece actually comes off. So it comes in 4 different colors, kind of a slate gray, a black, a brown, and a white. Obviously went white so that it will match into our molding here. But the cool thing is, it is two-way communication. So as I walk up here, the homeowner's notified, hey, someone's at your front door. They then can go to their app and look and see, oh, that's just the mailman. The mailman rings the doorbell, and I can actually talk to the mailman through the doorbell and say, just leave the package here, thank you so much. Or you've seen that crazy commercial where the guy comes up and he says, get out of here. This does that also. It's very, very cool. Now, let's check out the rest of these cameras that go along with our doorbell. Some of us have houses, and then we have a guest house, or we might have a shed. So we actually trenched some lines over here, buried them in the ground so no one can cut them, and then we ended up with some cameras. We have one here looking at all this, so we have what's going on there, and then we have one up under here. You're probably seeing a cutaway of that camera now, so we can see those doors just in case someone's like, you know, I see they have cameras over there, so I'm just gonna break into these places and steal everything they have in these little houses over here. No, because this is tied into the same system over there. So if you mess with something here, they know about it up there because these cameras are physically wired. We talk about that a lot. Wireless don't fly in the security world because you just never know. The wireless connection may get scrambled, whatever, you know, it's crazy things happen. But if it's a physical wire that goes from point A to point B, unless that wire gets cut, it's working. So these cameras tie in over there and we can see everything. Now in the world of security cameras, security being the key word is very important. So you want to hide the DVR, but you also want it to be somewhat accessible because you need to be able to see it, because naturally we want to see what's going on. So you can do one of two things. You can either give up being able to see it somewhere to have it secure, or you can give up a little security so that you know where things are. Unless you have a spray foam-matic and you have installers like KensShowcase. Ta-da! So check out these views. So going all the way around the house, we have all 1080p views just like we always have. And like I said, everything works phenomenally from here, along with on iPads and iPhones. So they weren't super worried about having a view downstairs, because they're just going to grab an iPad and say what's going on, and they're going to talk to their doorbell and all that stuff from the iPads and iPhones. This is just for from a service standpoint, because we service what we sell. So we're like, you know what? We need to be able to service this for y'all. Another A+ job by our guys, Ken Stereo. The estimates are free. So if you have an attic like this, or if you have a big house, or you need lines trenched, 40 years experience, you can trust us. We appreciate you all so much. Ken Stereo, bada bing, bada bang.
All right, now this is a one only Yamaha Stage Custom Drum Kit, complete with Sabian cymbals and throne. Now this is a $1,500 retail piece that we have on sale for $1,250, and if you buy this during our March sale, $994 complete. That's a $500 discount off of retail, $250 discount off of my sale price. Complete with cymbals, $994, and that is a deal. All right, in the world of PV, I loaded up on a series called the PVX series. It's their mid-grade speaker. They make a bunch of different PR, PVX, and they go into the Impulse and the SSE world. But this is a very good speaker for the money. And let me tell you, this is the 15-inch. It's a two-way. Now, it can be used as a main or a monitor. It has a super, super tough surface. It does good. They call it weather-resistant, not weatherproof. I challenge that a lot on those sides. I love the fact that it comes an angle built in, so that it can be a floor monitor, which is really, really cool. If you look on the bottom here, it's already kind of got a pre-drilled area where I can add what they call a Versa mount on this side, so I can pull off these pieces and add a Versa mount so you can mount it up on the wall. It's really nice. Crazy construction, but it has a tremendous amount of power. They'll do about 1,200 watts of real power, and I have really put them to the test. I've many times put 1,500 watts to them. 800 watts is they call the nominal power. But here's what you need to know. The 12-inch and the 15-inch, and I loaded up. You see I've got cases and cases and cases of them. We're going to be able to do the 12s this month for $229, and the 15s this month for $269. That is a PV 12-inch and a PV 15 at a remarkable discount. So when you come into the Ken's, this is our Pro Sound store in Macon, just come in and I'll give you a little sound demo, knock your socks off. You take 2, 4, maybe you take, well, I got 12 in stock, you can take 12 home with you. All right, now I love Shure microphones. I think they're one of the very best brands I've ever been. And we sell a lot of what they call a BLX PG58 series, right, which is this microphone. They make it in a handheld, a earpiece, and a lapel, like a clip-on type microphone. The construction is very, very nice. It's very simple. It uses regular batteries, which a lot of people really like that about them now. It has over 10 adjustable frequencies, so you can have 8 very comfortably in a church without having any kind of feedback or overflow of sound. And I like their carriages are very easy, but the quality of construction is nice. But more important than anything else, the sound quality is absolutely bar none for anything else. Now, these have been $349 for the wireless mics. They come in a single and a dual system. But I want to show you this real quick here. They had a sale on these at $299. So this is the online price at Sweetwater. And guess what? We are exactly the same price, but we have it in stock. You can buy it and get it from us today. We try to keep over 2 dozen of these in stock for $299 on sale online, and it's $299 at Ken's. Sure, so please come in and look at the PG and SM58 Shure microphones. They are absolutely the very best.
Welcome here at World Changers Church, Macon, where senior pastor Dr. Creflo Dollar and Pastor Taffy Dollar are the senior pastor. We have the joy of being a campus here in this area, so we get a live feed coming directly from College Park with the message. So, but everything else we have to do, the praise and worship, the communion, the baby dedication, and all of that we have to do. So we've got to have quality, and that's why we asked Ken and his team to come on. Michael and his team to come on. I've known Michael and his dad, oh boy, about 30 years. So most important, yes, they got good equipment, but more important, they're honest people. And I respect them. And I look to them when I need professional work done.
You see they have audio and video in the front. This is all tuned and in place. But as we go through and do churches over time, they want to add and make the experience better and definitely make the worship better even from the stage. So what we did is we added a rear monitor, 65-inch, and this is LED. We took all the cables in underneath the stairs here, and you see this is constantly showing everything that's on the computer. But it also allows them to do dual roles. So up here, they can throw messages up. So when Pastor Holmes is up on the stage, they can actually put his words up there, and he knows everything that's going on in the service. So even if he is going, and let's say he goes long on his worship, they can even throw a timer up here and say, Pastor Holmes, shut it down type thing when he gets too long-winded or so. I don't know if he gets long-winded, but if he does, which is a beautiful thing. So the reason I bring this up to you at World Changers Church in Macon is it's nice to know that wherever your budget is, because he and I laid out a budget of 5 or 6 different stages, and the idea behind that is, stage 1 may be a 300-inch screen that they can simulcast to, and stage 2 may be, hey, let's get tuned and get a digital mixer in place. Stage 3 could be the rear monitor, right? Stage 4, and we have all these things in he and I've laid out that over the next 2 or 3 or 5 years, as money comes available to make this thing and improve the way that they worship, right? So now we're going to go over to the teen ministry building. You are going to just love what my boys did there. Awesome. All right, now we are in their multi-purpose youth center, and you see my men come in and they put 2 flat panels. We hang them from the ceiling. We were going to go to the wall, but it was so far over. So you'll see right here where he took it to the drop tile, and we went all the way and anchored it to the chassis of the building, which is really, really nice. You see we have JBL speakers in here. They use this thing for everything for community. The mayor's been over here and done meetings. They just had a huge men's weekend meeting in here. Of course, you see how the layout is all for the youth. They even had a farmer's market thing in here they've done 3 or 4 years now where they give out these vouchers to seniors and they can come in and buy fresh vegetables and stuff. I'm telling you, this is all at World Changers Church in Macon, Georgia, happened in this one building. The sanctuary is, of course, across the parking lot. So when you come into this room, you immediately get a very warm and good feeling, but you also know that you're in a purpose-built building for learning about God. It's about serving. It's about having, he even said they do receptions for weddings, and he said, we literally, if it benefits the community, they don't even charge. End of the day, we're going to come in and refresh lighting and stuff in here. We have a whole big plan laid out, Pastor Holmes and I, but isn't this cool? Really, really nice, because just immediately you can do a youth service in here, or you can have a movie night in here like we just did a war room night in our own church. This is awesome. World Changers Church, Macon, Georgia, knocking it out of the park. All right, thank you so much for watching the show. I really am very, very, when I say I really mean that. I'm very thankful for you employing us, if that makes sense. But listen, I got to tell you, I got to give it all to these folks that work between the 3 stores. There are some brainiacs that work in this company. I cannot tell you how creative, and I love to watch them do what they do when it comes to the custom car and the ATVs and the boats and stuff that we do. And of course, in the theater world and the church world, it's absolutely amazing. And next month, I'm going to have a church that we did in East Dublin called Williams Chapel. It is absolutely unbelievable. I cannot wait to show that system off to you. Now, if you need us to do work for you, my number's coming up right here. You can call me or text me anytime. You won't get me on Sundays for the obvious reason, but the number's right there, and I'll come out and do free estimates for you. If you come into one of the stores, trust me, they're way, way, way smarter than me, and they can help you choose everything that you need to make your needs for AV go absolutely perfect. Here's all of our social media is coming up on this side right now. We have an awesome Facebook page that's constantly being updated. Our Instagram is constantly being updated. And of course, we have a YouTube channel that kind of cycles through some of our shows that kind of gives you great ideas, if that makes sense. So you'll go here. If you got something kind to say, call me and give me some kindness. I like that. And then put it on one of these and just if you've had an experience that wasn't quite what you thought it was going to be, then that's what this number's for. I'm here to make sure that I do everything that I promised to you, right? Isn't that cool? Now, in Psalms 106, verse 4, it talks about, he says, Lord, come to me with your favoritism. It says, come to me with your mercy. When you come to those that serve you, I ask you to come to my aid and let me receive the praise and the benefits of loving you. And that is in my words what I just said, but if you'll read it, it's 106, verse 4 and 5. It really soothes the soul to know that God is just sitting there thinking about us, about how much he loves us, and how much he wants to reward us, and how much he will reward us. Come see us at Ken's in Macon in Warner Robins. And he's going to talk to us about... Ready, set? Hey, there's Dexter, y'all. This is Dexter. What you doing, that cool thing? Oh, yeah. He's the boss. He's the boss of all the car audio, and he does all the development for the AV teams and the CNC machine. This guy right here is the man. Just say something sweet.
Candy.